Microsoft's about to make one of the biggest changes to Xbox Live in years. They're going to bring it everywhere. What's up, everybody? Brad here, and Microsoft is going to be making a significant change to Xbox Live, and they're making a pretty big bet here. This comes from my buddy Jez, who found this on the GDC website, which is the Game Developer Conference, mind you, which is going to take place in the second half of March of this year, and it's basically just a gathering of, well, game developers, and Microsoft is planning to make a pretty significant announcement around Xbox Live. So here's the deal. They are going to try to bring Xbox Live to other platforms. That includes iOS, Android, and even Nintendo Switch. So this is actually going to be pretty significant. Right now, Microsoft has about 68 million Xbox Live users. But by bringing this to devices like iOS and Android and all that stuff, they're going to open up that door to potentially 2 billion users. And this is going to be great if it catches on, because here's the deal. So let's imagine that a developer uses this framework, this XDK as they are calling it, and that ties into the Xbox Live native services. If you can now earn achievements on your iOS device, and it all ties back into your Xbox Live profile. That's really cool. And it's actually going to go a little bit deeper than that. It'll even work in your friends list, your clubs, and all that stuff. What Microsoft is trying to do here is they're trying to make Xbox Live the backbone of the online gaming world. Now, there's a lot of competing platforms. There's a lot of reasons why developers may or may not do this. And that is the big question here. Microsoft is going to need to show the world that by integrating this Xbox Live XDK platform into their application, their game specifically, that they derive value out of it. Because if you're an Xbox gamer like myself, yes, there's absolutely value in having that service in a game. But if you're a developer, what's the incentive to include this? Now, you could argue that, hey, it makes online play a hell of a lot easier, and it also gives you instant access to a community. Very true. But the key thing here is Microsoft's going to need to show that, hey, people who integrate this technology actually make more money in their games. People actually play it longer. If Microsoft can do that, then they will have a huge win here. But this is diving right into what Phil Spencer and everyone else at the Xbox team has been doing. They're turning Xbox Live not into just a console-specific thing, or even a PC in some instances, but they're trying to bring it everywhere. Now, granted, I don't see it coming to Sony anytime soon, but the fact that Switch is already listed, we have iOS and Android, Microsoft has already been a big supporter of crossplay. This is going to be the glue and the foundation that helps enable the next generation of crossplay experiences. Because what would be cool is when you have friends, and I know you can do this in some capacity, but imagine your buddy's playing Minecraft on iOS, and he can jump into Xbox Live, jump into the same chat room as you, and then you guys cross-play. Microsoft is trying to make that scenario extremely easy, just like it is on the Xbox, where you just hold down the guide button, and then boom, you pop into a party, and you guys can jump and play together. They're trying to bring that same idea to up to 2 billion devices. Now, this is a big bet from Microsoft. It's not a bet the company or anything like that type of thing, but this is definitely one of the bigger changes we've seen to Xbox Live, because they are decoupling it from a console. This is important, guys, because Microsoft's going to start, I think we're going to see this in a lot of other places. And now the question becomes is, hey, can they truly integrate this into PC gaming? They've been trying for years, and they haven't had a whole lot of luck. But again, with this new XDK, if they can find the right incentives to get developers to actually use this, this will be a huge, huge leg up for Microsoft, because their services will be, again, on the backside powering gaming, which for Microsoft is what they are really, really good at. This plays right into Microsoft's strength, because this is not an end user play. Now, you might say, hey, but yeah, the end user's using this. Well, this is more of like a developer enterprise back-end services, which is what Microsoft's strength is. And so we'll find out more here at the end of March, but this is by far one of the biggest changes we've seen with Xbox Live. They're trying to bring it everywhere that you game. They're trying to make your online gaming experience unified across every single device, which for Xbox gamers is great. The question is, can Microsoft convince non-Xbox gamers to jump into the party? If they can, Xbox Live will explode in popularity, and Microsoft will have another massive software as a service model being fired up in the Xbox division, which is exactly what they want. And that's all we got, guys. Stay tuned. We'll be diving more into this as we head closer to GDC. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you right back here next time.